some people just think maybe by borrowing things from other countries, it's gonna work. Like honestly, there's so many things that in our country we're using them that we borrowed it from other countries, but there are so many examples, not once, not twice. It has been proven that these things are not working. These systems, these processes, like they don't really work in our country. And a typical example is I would say look at what I would say, look at the types of, in most cases, people celebrate being a democratic state. We always say
Mhm.
democracy is when we have people elected, and those people are elected by the common people, and that these people shouldn't rule forever, and that they should only be elected at every 5 years, and they go for another election. If the people still want them, they can be re-elected. They say that it involves giving freedoms and liberties to every person, giving them the opportunity to do whatever they feel is right. But sometimes this really doesn't work in our continent. Why is it that every time we go for an election, there's always a fight that comes after the result? Even when someone has realized that they went for an election in Africa and they have failed the election, they didn't go through, this person will still not accept it. He will say these elections are rigged, and he will still go and pick arms, go and fight. So is that the best type of democracy? And that really doesn't work in our continent, I feel. And sometimes we have very good leaders in our countries that really serve at the interest of the people. But because we feel that this is the democracy that we want these people just serve maybe for 5 years or 10 years, and that is all. No matter how good you are not going to be given the chance to go and lead this country again. They want a new person, and that person that is going to come in might be a worst person that is going to take this country 10 steps again. And I think these are some of the things that really we have to relook into it and readjust, because not every borrowed thing is good. They say a borrowed shoe will never fit you sometimes, right? So you're borrowing things from other people, you don't need just to borrow it for the sake, but borrow it when you know that that context is related to yours, and in that way it's gonna work out perfectly. But if you're just getting inspired because of how they are doing things, and it might not work for you.
Yeah.
Mhm.